What's up, y'all? This is Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka y'all already know who it is. The Trigger Man himself, Trigger Ranking. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the notification bell. If you like to follow me on any other platforms, everything is in the top of the description. If you like to donate to this channel, Cash App is in the description of this video. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. We gotta go old school.
Hello
We gotta
there.
go back to the phone. Y'all, I don't know, something wrong with the laptop. I don't know what's going on. I might need to clear it out some. See, I don't know what's going on.
Everyone. Today I want to introduce to you the best PD.
out some of these videos of the wacky world of YouTube. See what's going on. Oh shit. We got a Panda Press video. Yes, sir. Alright, y'all, we about to check out Panda Press. Y'all go check his channel out. He got a great channel. We haven't reacted to him in a minute, so.
Akon got landowners in Senegal to give up their property for a $6 billion African city and then walked away when it collapsed. No refund, no apology, just a pivot to more realistic projects and 2 arrests in 6 months on the side. But what really gets me is this: the pitch.
I wonder, did he get all the money? Like, did he just walk off with the people money? How did that shit work? Like, because $6 billion is a lot of money.
Uses word for word the same pitch Dr. Umar Johnson has been running for 20 years, and word for word the same pitch your pastor gives every single Sunday. Same structure, same language, same exit strategy when it falls.
Same bullshit. Same bullshit.
Apart, same BS, and none of them ever blamed themselves when it did. What they are all selling is not a school, a city, or a vision fund. They are selling the feeling of being someone who showed up. 200 acres handed over by the government because they believed in it. And Akon was out here doing interviews, doing TED Talks, standing in front of renderings of this gleaming, futuristic skyline talking about, this is for us. Real life Wakanda, bruh. That was the actual phrase people were using.
Akon City is going to be the first futuristic smart city in Africa.
And are you working on that now?
Oh yeah, it's in the process, working on it as we speak.
Local landowners gave up their property. Regular people bought a coin at 15 cents because they wanted to be part of something. And then, July 2025, the project is officially abandoned. Akon says he is pivoting to more realistic projects. The land got returned to the Senegalese government. The people who gave up their property never got compensated. The crypto is now worth fractions of a cent. And the only physical thing that ever existed on that site was a welcome center and a sign with the city's name on it. Then April 2026, he gets arrested in Georgia on an outstanding bench warrant. Second arrest in 6 months. Living his life while the people who believed in him are sitting on worthless coins and empty land. That looks like failure, but failure means you tried. That right there is an exit. Clean, quiet, and already done by the time anyone realized. And the reason nobody caught it in time is because they were too busy defending the vision to notice the man was already gone. Now here is where I need you to slow down with me for a second, because the easy story here is Akon scammed people. And yeah, the receipts support that read, but that is not the most important thing happening in this story. What I want you to look at is the specific language he used. This is for us. Africa needs this.
We? Who's we?
We have been waiting for someone to do this for our people. Every single element of that pitch is pointed at one thing: your identity. Not your wallet, your identity. Because once your identity is attached to the investment, you are not just buying a token anymore. You are declaring who you are. You are saying, I am the kind of person who shows up for Africa, who puts their money where their mouth is, who does not just talk about Black excellence, but funds it. And that is a completely different transaction than buying a product. You can walk away from a bad product. You cannot walk away from your own identity that easily. So when Akon's pitch landed, it was not because people were naive enough to think a $6 billion city was going to appear in 2 years. It was because the feeling of being someone who invested in it felt real. The city was always secondary. That feeling was always
Feelings, nothing more than feelings.
the product. And Akon did not stumble into that. He learned it, which is what makes the next part so important.
Listen to me very carefully.
Dr. Umar Johnson has been raising money for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy since 2005, and the pitch has never changed once. This is for black boys.
Somebody asked me the other day, what's going to make your school so much different? Don't we already have a lot of schools? You got a lot of schools, but you don't have a lot of schools teaching our children what they need to be taught, how they need to be taught it. At the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, black consciousness will be a course. If you don't pass it, you don't graduate. At the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, white supremacy will be a course. If you don't pass it, you don't graduate.
Our children are being deliberately destroyed. If you are not supporting this, you are part of the problem. Same collective framing, same urgency dial turned all the way up. Same implication that skepticism is not caution, it is betrayal.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Trust. What you really know about trust?
You are not just questioning a man, you are questioning whether black boys deserve a future. Over $1.7 million raised across 2 decades. And what did that produce? A building in Wilmington, Delaware that nearly got auctioned by the city. Over $76,000 in unpaid water bills. Not construction debt, not architect fees, water bills. The most basic operating cost imaginable. And it almost took the whole thing down while Umar was on Instagram asking people to hit the cash app. And here's what really seals it for me. Umar ran this same play in Baltimore, in New York, in Oakland, in St. Louis. Walks around an old building on camera, tells the audience he is scouting a location for the FDMG in their city, asks for donations. Talks about opening a school in Ghana, Nigeria, Mars, Venus, you name it. Never signs a contract, never puts a bid down, just packs up and moves to the next city with a different zip code and the exact same script. At some point, that stopped people who gave. Umar got pressed about the money and the missed progress, and you know what he said? Black people spend $19 million a year Quaker grits. That was his answer. Quaker grits. As if the school would be open to store brand oatmeal. Akon's version went on the Kid L podcast in March 2026 and said, it started to become a target. When I first announced it, everybody was excited. But then as it started to gain traction, that's when the sabotage started. Sabotage. The city that the Senegalese government's own tourism director called no longer relevant. The site that a local resident described to the BBC as, we were promised jobs and development. Instead, nothing has changed. That is not sabotage. That is a man who needed the word sabotage to exist, so he did not have to use the word failure, because that sentence, I failed you, kills the next pitch. But they stopped us, keeps the visionary intact. If the people failed the vision, the visionary is still a visionary. The mechanism only survives if the man at the top stays clean. So the blame has to travel downward every single time. That is not emotion, that is strategy. Here's the thing about Akon and Umar that people keep missing. They did not invent this. They learned it, because this exact structure, the collective ask, the identity pressure, the blame redirect, the pitch that survives every collapse, it has been running inside black churches since before either of them was born. Prosperity gospel. The idea that giving to God returns to you multiplied. That the pastor is God's vessel on earth. That if you question the offering, you are not being financially responsible. You are demonstrating a lack of faith. Creflo Dollar told his congregation he needed a $65 million private jet to spread the gospel, and he got it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Kenneth Copeland is worth an estimated $300 million, pays 0 taxes, and once told an interviewer he refuses to fly commercial because he does not want to be in a tube full of demons. The man has his own airport.
You said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Oh, well, damn. He was upset about that. He was upset about that shit.
We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
And then you have Lamore Miller Whitehead, the bling bishop out of Brooklyn.
Goddamn
Designer
Whitehead.
suits, Birkins, the whole performance.
Told that boy to get down. They said get down. Sunday morning, bro. Everybody gonna fire on your ass.
Because I'm a Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Use the praise.
Sentenced to prison for fraud, using his congregation's faith to fund a lifestyle his donations could not actually support. And even after the sentence came down, there were still people in that congregation defending him, because calling it a scam means admitting the faith was misplaced. That silence, that protective silence, is the most valuable thing the pitch produces. More valuable than the donation itself, because it buys the next pitch time to breathe.
Time to breathe.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
That is why Akon is already working on the next project. That is why Umar is already in a new city. And that is why the plate is going around again this Sunday. The pitch does
Damn,
not
where y'all come from? Ain't nobody who said what I'm from. I was about to.
need
Yeah,
to
I'll
work.
stay with
It
y'all.
just needs you
Where
to
y'all
stay
come
quiet long enough for them to run it again. So let's just lay it out clean. Because once you put all three of them on the same table, the architecture is identical every single time. Step one, the ask is never personal. It is always collective. You are not giving money to a man. You are giving to black boys, to Africa, to God's kingdom on earth. The individual disappears behind the cause. And that is intentional, because you cannot hope.
I feel funny about giving money to anybody. It's just spooky to me now.
Hold a cause accountable the way you can hold a person accountable. Step two, skepticism gets framed as betrayal. Question Umar, and you are against black boys getting an education. Question Akon, and you hate Africa. Question the offering plate, and you lack faith, and God will withhold your blessing. The mechanism turns your own critical thinking into a character flaw. So you swallow the doubt, and you give. Step three, when the money disappears and the promise does not materialize, the blame travels downward, always.
That's some trap shit right there.
Trapaholics, real trap shit.
Never up. The visionary stays a visionary. The people who gave become the reason it did not work. In step four, the pitch survives. Umar is still fundraising. Prosperity gospel is $1 billion industry.
That boy is still fundraising out here. Goddamn. Like, what?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
They ain't gonna stop until them folks come
FBI, open up!
knocking on their door.
Akon was already talking about the next project before the dust settled on the abandoned city. 3 different men, 3 different costumes, 1 playbook. And the reason nobody named it before is because naming it means looking back at every time you gave and asking whether you were funding a vision or funding someone's exit. Something important to talk about is the reason this pitch works is not because black people are naive. Well, sometimes we are, but the main reason it works is because every single one of these pitches is built on a pain that is completely legitimate. Black boys are being failed by the American education system. That is documented. African economic dependency is a real structural problem with a real history behind it. The need for community, for spiritual grounding, for somewhere that feels like it belongs to you. That is not manufactured. These men did not invent the womb. They just figured out how to charge admission to the cure. And that is what makes it so hard to walk away from, even when the receipts are right in front of you. Because calling it a scam does not just mean calling out the man. It means sitting with the fact that the pain underneath it is real and the solution being offered is not. That gap between a real problem and a fake solution is exactly where the pitch lives. And it is a very profitable place to set up shop. The hunger to do something real for your people does not go away when the city.
I mean, I just feel like preacher is a human. He's not God. So I just feel like people should kind of fall back, like a small back on that type of shit, because it's like, bro, they put too much emphasis on a man. You need to put more emphasis in God than an actual man, because a man cannot save you, but God actually can.
He gets abandoned. So the next person who shows up with the same pitch finds the door already open. That is not weakness. That is what happens when a real wound meets a practiced hand. And here is the trap that nobody talks about. By the time the collapse comes, by the time the city is gone, the school is still empty, the pastor is sentenced, the person who gave is stuck. Because calling it a scam means admitting you got taken. And that is a sentence most people cannot say out loud. So they go quiet. They stop posting about it. They stop defending it publicly. But they also do not condemn it, because condemnation requires admission. And that silence, that specific protective silence, is the most valuable thing the pitch ever produces. Drewski figured this out. His January 2026 megachurch parody went viral overnight.
I'm gonna have Wanda stand up here. Wanda, please. Wanda told us earlier this month that she cannot have a baby. So I impregnated her with the word of God.
Not because it was shocking, because it was precise. He named the mechanics so accurately that people who have been sitting in those pews for 20 years started laughing instead of defending, and laughter breaks the silence. That is why that video hit different from every other church joke that came before. It did not mock the faith, it named the transaction. Once you name the transaction, the silence loses its grip. That is the trap breaking, and it cannot be unbroken. Every generation gets its version of this pitch. The names change, the project changes, the currency changes, but the structure never does, because it doesn't need to. It works on something that does not expire. The hunger to build something real for your people. The desire to be someone who showed up when it mattered. That is not a flaw. That is one of the most human things there is. And the people running this playbook know it better than anyone. So the question is not whether the next pitch is coming. It is already here. It is always here. The question is whether you can feel the structure underneath it before you feel the feeling it is selling. Because the school does not exist. The city is overgrown. But the part of you that wanted those things to be real, that part was never the problem. The problem was who got paid for it. If you have been in one of these rooms, gave to the school, bought the coin, put money in that place, did you ever get your answer on where it went? Drop it in the comments. Because I think that conversation is
Hey y'all, we just got to reacting to Panda Pressure. I gotta check that boy out. He got some good shit going. Charlamagne, DJ Academic crashes out on Charlamagne and wages war too. So that's Chig Smooth. We're gonna check out this one, y'all. Chig Smooth. Hold on. Alright. Might check out Chig Smooth, y'all. That's what we about to react to right now. Right Neezy, yo. Right Neezy.
YouTube, Chicks. You know what to do. Fine, you know what? I like Chicks Smooth. Chicks Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube, because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh boy, here we go, you guys. Grand opening, grand closing. The friendship between DJ Academics and Charlamagne is over. DJ Academics is officially waging war against Charlamagne, and this is going to end very bad. Now, if any of you guys out there have been paying attention, you guys knew this was eventually going to happen. Now, 2 years ago, I called this out on my channel. If you guys really paid attention, there was always something there between Academics and Charlamagne. It really kicked off after Academics called out Charlamagne publicly for never being on his podcast. According to Academics, Charlamagne was giving him the runaround anytime he asked Charlamagne when he was free to come on his pod.
I don't lie. Charlamagne, piece you should do a top 10. I said, Char, need you for a podcast.
February 8, 2022. Need you for a podcast episode for Off the Record. I asked him before I asked Andrew. I'm looking at Charlotte. That's why I fuck with Andrew too. I've done 2 podcasts with Andrew. Andrew came on my shit. I asked Charlamagne before that. I'm giving a beat. I need you for a podcast episode for Off the Record. Bro, like, what are you doing? Bro, you know we gotta keep it factual over here. Whenever you free, been too long. Hope 2022 been good to you. Senior movie Kevin Hart keep leading. I'm watching. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sure his response too. I ain't gonna hate him. He said, "Peace, I'm coming soon. That's my word. How are you?" We start talking about some other shit. Okay, all right. You know what I mean? I need you to pod. Yeah, I got you. I'm coming soon. All right, but how are you? All right, cool. Talking about something.
Yeah, that's almost like J. Cole and Cameron. He said he was asking them for, you know, basically to return the favor. He did a favor, did some things on his album, and he was supposed to come and do the It Is What It Is podcast. Never showed up, never came. Cameron brought out the lawyers, and they ended up selling everything, and J. Cole ended up doing the interview.
So I'm like, all right, okay. Bro, we all know how you deal with a chick that don't like you asking her when you gonna chill. Like she's like, oh, she's swagging with your story, be like, oh shit, what's up with you? Yo, when you trying to chill? She be like, soon. We go chill soon. But yeah, like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a pretty vacation post you supposed to. Bruh, that's what it is.
Now, it also made matters worse that Charlamagne would bring Loon on his podcast. Academics felt like, well, if you got time to bring up this nigga Loon on your podcast to come talk shit about me, even though we're supposed to be cool and I've been asking you to come on my podcast, that's a little bit strange. Now, for the next 2 years, Academics reassured the fans that everything was cool between him and Charlamagne. Anytime something happened in the media or anytime Lauren LaRosa talked about Academics would get online and tell people, nah, Charlamagne is my guy. I just spoke with him a couple hours ago. Well, fast forward to earlier this week, according to Academics, Charlamagne called him with some information, letting him know that somebody somewhere out there is on him. Now, here's where things went.
So that's what I guess they were talking about that shit too. How they taking pictures of them. We talked about that earlier this week, but something about they taking pictures of them, and Academics slipped up and said they could be taking pictures of Drake's kids. Like, he slipped up and said that shit, Drake's kids, or he could have said Drake and Adonis or Drake's child. He said kids, so Academics probably know that man got more kids than just Adonis, bro.
Left. According to Academics,
I don't see what the big deal is hiding kids, bro. Like, that's not cool, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's not cool at all, bro. Like, you got a child, man, take care of the child, bro. Put that child first, man, in your life, bro.
Charlamagne, who the exact person was. Charlamagne refused to give up his sources, and now Academics feels like, well, fuck it. If you're not with me, you're against me.
Shout my man Charlamagne, he gave me a call. He said, this was going around. I seen it. What? Where'd it come from? I don't know. Oh, okay. Charlotte, if I wasn't supposed to air you out on that, it's okay. But listen, I got to get to the bottom of this. I hear Lauren LaRosa got it in the background. What Lauren LaRosa got? What? Then I hear, oh, you got like one of the stooges that was on this show, and then this other guy that don't like you, and I'm like, what's going on here? Now, like for anything, I like to address things head on. But with that, you know, I don't like doing proxy wars. I like to just kick it off. I tell all y'all eat a dick. Straight up. All y'all eat a dick. Y'all ain't stopping nothing.
Man, you told that man to eat a dick. Shots fired. Not eat a dick, bro. Not eat a dick, my nigga. I told a man to eat a dick out of that bitch.
All y'all can eat a dick. When there is entities that's plotting against me, don't be
the messenger. You either with me or against me. No DJ Khaled's
Uncle
around my boy.
Jukebox. Uncle Jukebox.
No DJ Khaled's around my.
That boy got a fire-ass name, but that shit gangster, bro. Uncle Jukebox.
Gangsta Grizzly.
Gangsta Grizzly.
Get the fuck away. I did get alerted that there is some dossier that, you know, they thought the big reveal was.
Salute, Uncle
Academics
Jukebox.
is number one on the media list again, but.
Hey, man, everybody put their hand together for the man who was smart enough to name his channel Uncle Jukebox, man. Salute to you. Salute.
Anyway, I'm number one by a mile. I'm not close with you niggas. None of y'all. Listen, whoever it fits, just hold that shot and return it if you want.
So he telling me folks to hold the L out that bitch. Just hold that. Just hold that. Hold that L right quick.
I'm speaking as if it's a reason why I'm numero uno.
Now, keep in mind, Academics Mans, Grand Wizard, the guy that runs Academics TV. Somebody was spying on him. They got a picture of him outside of
Grand Wizard, bro. Like, who named themselves Grand Wizard, bro? I hope this ain't a black dude. I hope he white, bro. He gotta be white, bro. Cause if you a black dude and your name Grand Wizard, cuz that's some
bullshit.
serious bullshit.
of his crib, and those pictures were made public. So, after getting his pictures leaked, and after Charlemagne refused to give up his sources to Academics, he then says fuck it and tells Grand Wizard, post any negative thing you can on Charlemagne. I don't give two fucks anymore, and it's wartime. These guys are now planning to cancel Charlemagne, or at least get him to lose his Netflix deal. It's all nasty, you guys. If you guys go to Academics TV on Twitter, it's been nothing but nasty propaganda against Charlemagne. Grand Wizard is pulling up any old clip about Charlemagne, and he starts every tweet Netflix podcaster Charlemagne, basically trying to get Netflix attention to eventually do something to Charlemagne. And yes, every negative tweet on Academics TV page has been approved by Academics.
Not gonna lie, I was saddened. Unfortunately, I had to declare war on the entire hip hop media. It's not necessarily me, but I had to take the gloves off. My team, my people, at the end of the day, I gotta pick who's aligned with me. And the people.
I'm just trying to figure out what's up with these pictures though. Like why are they taking pictures of them? Like, if you doing some weird shit, okay, take a picture, let everybody see. But bro, if you just living life and you taking pictures of DJ Academics, bro, you're basically you're doing the man a service down there.
Who rock with me, they're the people I gotta protect. They've been targeted, harassed. We don't know about who. We gonna find out at some point. And I've been kind of holding them back for the majority part for almost a year. Keep in mind, these are, if y'all think I'm nasty, these people are worse. Birds of a feather, right? So, yeah, it was kind of saddened yesterday because, with the constant harassment that's been coming towards the team for like damn near a year, I had to tell them, I said, listen, the gloves is off. Do what y'all got to do. You know what I mean?
Alan Brevard.
If whoever.
Alan Brevard, salute. Thank you for coming in the chat. Like you like the only one there, but appreciate you for tapping in. Thank you, sir.
And I don't know who it is. If they're not playing fair, let's make sure we don't play fair. So I was very saddened yesterday. Actually, that's probably one of the reasons I probably didn't stream. I was a little bit sad. And I was just like, because I would rather not get to the point, but
shit, I'm just chilling, man. We here chill. I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I'll probably be going live until about 8 tonight, and then I gotta get me some rest, y'all, because I gotta work 12 hours tomorrow, 12 hours Sunday too, so yeah.
It is what it is. At the end of the day,
gotta make the donuts.
Sometimes you gotta burn down the whole building to figure out what the source of the issue was. So it is what it is.
Now here's where things get interesting, you guys. I'm not sure if this smear campaign is going to work. These are not going to be surprising to anybody Charlemagne works with. Just like Joe Budden does with all his business partners, he puts everything on the table. Everything from their past has been revealed. It's been talked about. I'm pretty sure Netflix, before they got into business with Charlemagne, is well aware of everything from his past. So is iHeartRadio and anybody.
Yeah, Charlemagne done been tied to some questionable things, people and things.
Charlemagne.
We'll say happenings.
Partners with. So you gotta imagine the next step is legal. Charlemagne is most likely going to have his lawyers send some kind of legal paper.
He's probably gonna send a cease and desist, like cease and desist.
Or to Academics and also Academics TV, possibly a cease and desist for defamation and harassment. And keep in mind, Charlemagne now has fuck you money. So you only have to assume that Charlemagne.
Damn. These academics better be careful for they be like,
got it! Got it!
Is going to do anything to protect himself, his money, his name, and also his entire brand. Now, I do not fuck with anybody being doxxed. But with that being said, you gotta know that Grand Wizard, the guy behind this Academics TV page, he's probably pissed off so many people that who knows who his enemy is. Everybody already knows Academics TV.
Yeah, that's a bad thing about having a lot of enemies. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch your friends today nowadays, but when you got a lot of enemies, you don't know where the shit can come from one day. You know what I'm saying? That shit might just get real ugly one day. You never know where it could be coming from.
Page does nothing but spread lies and propaganda about people. There's been so many tweets that's had to be taken down from that page. And so many people have told academics about it. But for some reason, he still kept on letting Grand Wizard get away with propaganda and lies on that page. So you'd have to imagine that he probably pissed somebody off, somebody with power and somebody with big money, enough to go and spend money and put private investigators on them. This whole situation could have easily been avoided if academics would have just told Grand Wizard to chill on the propaganda on Academics TV Twitter page. If Charlemagne gave you a courtesy call and gave you a heads up saying, bro, it's niggas on you and your mans. Be careful. As a media personality, I'm not sure how you can possibly start waging war against somebody that looked out for you. The number one rule in media is to never.
That's kind of true though. What Chiz is saying, like, I know he about to say number one rule in media is don't like your sources. Where you get your information from, don't ever dox them. Don't ever name them. Let people know who you got it from, because that's part of being the first to get it from secret sources.
Your sources. If the roles were reversed, I don't think academics would reveal his sources.
Charlemagne ain't even had to call him. Like, Charlemagne really tried to look out for the cookout, and I think DJ Academics might have took that shit wrong, because DJ Academics probably was like, well, who is it? And he like, I can't tell you who it is, because your sources have to remain anonymous.
So Charlemagne, if this continues, this is going to go all the way left. You guys get in the comments below. I will keep you guys updated. What do you guys make of
Hey, y'all, we just got through listening to Chid Smooth in this thing, bro. Y'all go check out Chid Smooth channel. He got a great channel. Like reacting to his stuff. He got a lot of good stuff going on. This is bad. Oh, damn. So, I know last night, bro, I was out of it. I was drunk on live last night. But anyway, the FBI are involved in Aiden Ross and Ray J beef. This is bad. So we about to react to Poetic Flacco, y'all. Y'all check out Poetic Flacco channel. Show the boy some love. About to check this out. I do want to see it. This is an update. I need to see this. Because I was on that laptop, and that laptop, it ain't got like, see, this phone right here been with me and YouTube for years now. So, like, this phone holds all of this phone holds all of the sources that I use to like react.
This Aiden Ross and Ray J drama is terrible, horrible, bad. One of the worst things I've ever seen on this internet. Aiden Ross is telling people behind the scenes that Ray J committed federal crimes. Ray J is accusing Aiden Ross of violating protocols that could get Brand Rich shut down forever. This situation is terrible. The beginning of this entire saga is this moment right after the Ray J and Super Hot Fire fight. Ray J took the mic
and was like, I was supposed to win this fight, bruh. How you supposed to win? It's called a fight. A fight can go either way, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Just like Anthony Joshua has lost before to, I forget the little Mexican dude. Anthony Joshua lost to a little Mexican, bro. Like, he wasn't a little Mexican, but he was kind of, you know, shorter and chubbier. But he lost to him, you dig? So a fight can go either way. As good as Anthony Joshua is, yeah. But Buddy is a powerhouse, though. That's nothing to take away from him because Muhammad Ali actually lost before. So, yeah. Only person who ain't never lost is Mayweather. He got a flawless record. So, basically, Mayweather got a flawless record, and they say he pawning his jewelry and going broke. That's crazy.
And essentially alluded to Super Hot Fire and him having a deal that was broken and that cost a lot of people a lot of money. We could only assume this meant the fight was meant to be rigged.
You don't deserve to talk to him. What the fuck was that? You done got a good ass haircut and then came here and got stunned.
Yo, I thought we had a plan.
What the fuck you just say? Hot, super hot. Come here. Come on.
Like a motherfucker, bro. Damn, bro. Like that? For real, my nigga?
They laughing. I mean, like, you can hear the people laughing in the background, like, loud as fuck, my nigga. Like, that's crazy. They hear them folks screaming, laughing, my nigga. That's...
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
We gotta play the Indigo Sky commercial, y'all.
Target acquired. Indigo Sky.
You're not supposed to be here. You can rewrite the environment. I'm not standard anything.
Indigo Sky.
They've got me.
That's janky as fuck.
Nigga, say what you gotta say, man.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but damn, my nigga. Nigga, we took a L tonight.
We didn't take shit. Your ass was over here. You want me to show you what you did?
Damn.
Where was y'all at?
This nigga picking at him in the ring after he get knocked out. Like, bro, what the fuck? Bro said, where was y'all at, my nigga?
You were somewhere around this rainbow sign, and he took one punch. What? Wait,
he took one punch. Oh my God, bro! You can't make this shit up, bro. This real life right here now.
This is professional, man. You can't just do what the fuck.
I gotta talk to the nigga about.
Y'all talk backstage.
Y'all talk backstage.
I ain't even gonna interview y'all. Super, come here. Super.
Money we lost. Nigga.
We didn't think you was gonna win. So how y'all lost money?
The only thing worse than Ray...
Damn, so Buddy tried to save it by saying that shit. At least he tried to say that shit. Goddamn, Ray J shouldn't have said that shit, bro. Like...
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That nigga...
In a fight that's regulated by the government
Bro, if you rigging fights, my nigga, bro, your ass going to jail, my nigga. That shit right there, bro. That's what illegal. Ask motherfucking Pete Rose about that gambling shit. Pete Rose supposed to been in the Hall of Fame, bro. I don't even think they'd ever let him in now. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you, man. Yeah, but yeah, Pete Rose, man, they banished him from sports, bro. You'll never make it to the Hall of Fame, none of that, bro.
Confessing to rigging up.
He was gambling on the game. You can't do that shit, bro.
Fight that's regulated by the government. I hope this wasn't what Ray J was doing. But saying things like, man, we lost a lot of money tonight. I thought we had a plan, bro. We took an L tonight. Come on, bro. Aiden Ross and Brand Risk thought that's what Ray J was saying or alluding to. So they launched an investigation into Ray J and Super Hot Fire.
Comes to Ray J, for example, saying what he said.
Oh.
It's bullshit. I need to figure out what the fuck.
Oh, that's Super Hot Fire. Wow. That's the dude from the meme where they be yelling. They be like, oh, okay, that's Super Hot Fire. Okay. Cause I'm like, I know I heard the name before and shit, but yeah, okay, now I put a face with it.
I do. Ray J, obviously, what he said after the fight, Super Hot not throwing a fucking punch, like in the first round. We need to look into that. We need to investigate that. Super Hot has been nothing but a great fighter, and he's been great. And Super looked like himself in the second round. Now, do I know why Ray J said what he said? No, I don't. And we're gonna figure it out. Jordan and I are taking it very.
I mean, maybe Super Hot was doing sort of like trying to get Ray J tired to the point to where he knew he was able to throw that one punch and just knock him out. Like, I mean, maybe that's he probably tried to get him tired doing one round, chasing him around and all this shit, and then next round he was like, okay, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna knock his ass out. That probably what happened, dog.
Seriously, they don't like that shit. Yeah, I don't understand. I really don't. So I'm gonna get to the bottom of that and I'll figure it out. The actual fight wasn't rigged. Like, they Ray J out. He might be like, oh, bro, like, we were spending money. If Super got knocked the fuck out, or if Super lost, that would have been a different discussion, but Ray J got knocked out. So, technically, the fight wasn't fucking people's money because
Ray J got knocked out, bro. That's it, bro. Like, Ray J got all that mouth for talking all these years. You get knocked out with one punch, bro. Like, you are a farmer. Bum, 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 bum. Nigga, you a farmer. Nigga, you a bum.
You can't knock him the fuck out. When supposedly, oh, you weren't supposed to do that, bro. We took a loss that night. So, that's my whole point.
I was told Brand Risk ain't too upset at Super Hot because ultimately the fight was not rigged. He did knock out Ray J. So if the fight was meant to be rigged, he didn't rig it. Now, they are a little upset that if Super Hot knew something, he never told them beforehand. But that's as far as they are when it comes to Super Hot because he didn't really do nothing wrong. He still knocked out Ray J. Now, here's where the tricky games begin. Ray J gets notified he's under investigation by Brand Risk.
So he's under investigation.
Ray J is also notified that Brand Risk is getting, the government involved, the feds involved, right? The Nevada commit.
Yeah, you might have fucked up. You might have fucked up bad on that one. Yeah, Ray J shouldn't have said that shit.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Is now involved. So now what do Ray J do? Ray J checks himself into the hospital and begins to say, yo, the Nevada Commission, Aiden Ross, they cleared me through misconduct. I have heart problems. I had like a minor heart attack a couple of months ago.
We do know about that he was in the hospital. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, why would you want to fight a couple months after you had a heart attack? that made no sense to me because I was like, when they said a Ray J fight, I'm like, what a Ray J fight? Where? I seen that shit. I was like, man, this man had a motherfucking cartoon knot on his head. That nigga, hey, they said that nigga slapped a knot on that nigga head. If somebody slap a knot on your head, that's not good.
In no circumstances was I supposed to get cleared for this fight. Now I'm badly injured. It felt like Ray J was setting this up to also threaten Brandon's, hey, you get the feds on me?
He trying to land the plane, like Ray J trying to land the plane, but Ray J might have fucked up, bro. If they got any kind of if they just spoke about it, they might have, like, they probably get off. But if they was stupid enough to do any kind of texting saying that we gonna throw this fight, you take a loss or whatever, then you know
you get me involved.
Somebody ass going the feds finna kick the door in, bro.
FBI, open up! Off with any police stuff. I'm gonna make sure Brandon gets shut down for misconduct for allowing a sick man to fight.
Look at this. Oh, perfect. Oh my God.
He talking all that shit. Yeah, he laying in the bed under the covers and shit, man. Watch out, bro. He was a goofy out here, bro. Watch out, bro.
Sad, bro. We told you your heart is not gonna hold up there for too long, bro. We told that, bro. You just want to do it for the how these
this nigga is scrambling and scraping under the covers. Bro, y'all gotta go find this video, bro. I wish I could show it to y'all. But he's scrambling and scraping under the hospital sheets.
That's way more than yourself, bro. Come on, man. They took you over here?
No, I took myself up here. They didn't care.
They took yourself up? They didn't even let you in here, like an ambulance or nothing?
No, I'm saying after the fight, I just took myself up here.
Is that why the fuck you disappeared? We were waiting for you in the back.
The promoters.
That nigga got his ass whipped and went to the hospital, like.
Who? Yeah, names?
Brain risk and all of them.
Who? Brain risk?
They ain't none of them. They don't care about the fighters.
Did they check your heart when you were there?
Never after. They didn't care.
Bro, you was walking around the ring after you got knocked out, cuz. Come on, bro. You tripping, bro. You tripping, dog. It wasn't nothing wrong with you after that fight, bro. You just got your ass knocked out.
Remember when they didn't even let us in the back?
Terrible. It was just terrible. It was a terrible people to work with.
So did anybody try? Nobody tried to reach out from their team at all? I mean, they know we can't reach you out because you're fucking phone.
Nobody tried to reach out.
You just don't want to talk to nobody right now?
I could bring myself to the hospital. Then I've been stuck in here ever since.
Man, this is a play. Telling y'all I know what a play look like. This is a play, bro. This almost like somebody get in a car wreck. They're not hurt really that bad. They ain't banged up that bad, but they go to the hospital and be like, shit, my back hurt me and shit. Trying to get a check, my nigga.
They're not letting you out?
No.
That's bad. Is there like a doctor that we can talk
So
to?
Ray J got knocked out and went to the hospital. Damn.
Is it just like, no, it's too late.
That's nasty work.
So how long are you gonna be here for?
15 more days.
100 would also confirm that before this fight with Ray J even took place, that he told Aiden not to let Ray J fight. He told even Fanaticz that he don't think Ray J should fight because Ray J just had a minor heart attack. And Wack will say, yo, he did everything in his power to try to stop this fight from happening, but they kind of ignored him and let Ray J fight anyways.
What I tell you yesterday? What I tell you?
You said you didn't know anything about the fight. You would have let it out.
What else did I tell you? There's no way what?
You said you know he should be fighting.
Because what?
You said he had a heart condition or some health issue.
There's no way he can pass a physical.
But he must have clearly did though, right?
Bro, listen, bro. Let me tell you something. It's in the...
So basically, they just pushed this fight forward knowing that Ray J still is a sick man. And I mean, I know it's crazy because we all laughing that Ray J got knocked out, but we do have to remember that this man did have a heart attack probably 2 months ago, bro. Like, if not even 2 months ago, he just had a heart attack. So, yeah, buddy. Ray J might be playing this shit pretty smart. He might be playing it pretty smart. I ain't gonna lie.
Blogs, the world knows within the last 6 to 9 months, dude had a mild heart attack. Bro, I have a fight situation, nothing but sports. When 600 took a knee, when he took a knee in the fight, they restricted him from boxing for 90 days. He couldn't fight nowhere for 90 days.
Wow.
So you telling me a motherfucker who got a heart attack on his motherfucking medical record that the world has saw, you let him get in the ring? You seen what I text Aiden? What I text Aiden? I said, hey, you putting Ray J in the ring? I just told a bunch of trolling shit. You know, he over there with, Rampage and you know what motherfuckers do today on streaming.
I know y'all know I'm in Atlanta. Rampage from Decatur. I think Rampage from Decatur, Georgia. It's right down the road from me.
I text Aiden. I said, hey, are you putting Ray J in the ring? Is that what I'm saying? Because I didn't believe it. Right? I would have bro, we talking like Ray J talking. Ray J MMA. I'm like, nah, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. Look, I told Aiden, I said, yo, bro, no way he passed the physical. The nigga was taking 6 medications, bro.
6
it's not possible.
medications.
Here's what appears to be happening. Now, if Ray J is on 6 different medications, that's verifiable. If Ray J had a minor heart attack, that's verifiable. If Aiden Ross and his team of doctors knew Ray J probably shouldn't have been fighting, but still, just kind of,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
They pushed that shit through. Yeah, Ray J shouldn't have been fighting out there no motherfucking way, bro. Like, Ray J should have been sitting his ass down somewhere.
approved it under the table, looked past a couple of things, then Aiden Ross and his team of attorneys is probably going to be held accountable as well. But again, that's something very minor opposed to the grand scheme of things, right? Like Aiden Ross will probably get fined, get sanctioned if Aiden Ross and them is guilty. If Ray J is guilty, that's some time in prison. Right now, where the situation is at is out of Aiden Ross's hands. The Nevada Commission is involved. And if they find any wrongdoing, the fans are
damn, the commission? The motherfucking commission is involved? Like,
damn, son.
Getting involved. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. Aiden Ross believes firsthand that he has an idea, a good idea of what exactly went down. Now, I don't know. Aiden Ross probably has that idea because he probably spoke to people in the situation. So he told academics, I guess, the full story, but I think academics didn't want to share the full story, right? Because he don't want to know like what's a leak or not. So I'm gonna fill you guys in on what academics did not say, but let's hear from academics first.
Ray J.
About your EBT SNAP balance at the grocery store, the Forge app helps you check your balance instantly.
I need some EBT.
Get your ass up, walk out of that hospital, and trust me, you're walking away with the win just by walking away. This is a nasty situation here. First and foremost, I'm not here to defend Aiden, and I did talk to Aiden about this. Aiden got all the proof that their doctors check this motherfucker twice. Like there's nothing like I get. People are gonna say whatever, but if you think that Nevada Boxing Commission or Nevada Fighting Commission allowed a fight to happen with the guy who didn't pass a physical, did not get checked by doctors, whether before or after, come on, you're not doing amateurs here. Ray J made the choice to fight, from what I'm hearing, and it appears that after the fight, now he's trying to lean back on his previous medical conditions to make it seem like this particular fight should have never happened, and he should have never been put in the ring like he's a child. Ray J, please, get up on out of that bed. I'll keep it a bean why you should get up on out of that bed. From what I'm hearing, it's a strong possibility that he's trying to throw your ass in jail. Damn. Okay? I'm hearing that there were some nasty things that occurred.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That's crazy. They're about to throw your ass in jail.
Yeah, there are investigating, and none of it got to do with your health. Okay? There's heavy allegations that you might have to answer for that you tried to rig a fight. Like, if you hear what, it sounds so nasty. They're saying that Ray J tried to rig a fight and had almost $1 million betted on him. Except the fight didn't get rigged. He got knocked out. I hope this is not true, and let's not talk more about it, because that would be a crime. That's actually a crime. That's jail shit. So get your ass about that bet.
Damn. So he's saying that they had somebody bet $1 million on Ray J. Wow. They lost that $1 million.
You're not sick. I rock with you, Ray J. But let's not get you arrested here for some dumb shit you tried to do. Okay? You should never been in the boxing ring, not because of your health, because you can't fight. That's it. It's okay. All right? You should.
Bro, so you can't fight, my nigga. Like, that's bad. You can't fight, man.
Damn!
That's nasty work right there, boy.
Get your ass up out that bed before you end up in handcuffs. I'm telling you, I hear this is being investigated and everybody is vocal. So just
say, get a job.
This is the time you back up out that bed like, I'm good. I'm good. Okay?
I do got a job. This is my job right here. Poor little thing.
I would also say this is only making it worse for yourself, because the more you actually try to blame the people who put you in the ring, it's now going to expose what you have supposedly taken part in. And if it's not true, I would love for you to address it. The rumors are going around that you tried to rig the fight, you put $1 million on yourself, and you lost. That's rumors. I'm hoping this ain't true. First of all, we got to laugh at it if you really galvanized $1 million, bet it on yourself, and still lost. Ray J, I'm hoping this is not true.
Here's what
you got $1 million on yourself and lost $1 billion, bro. Like, bro, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. All these chicks want to keep calling me when I get online, bro. Get the fuck off my line, bro. Off my phone, man.
In campus telling people, and I know this firsthand because I got the information too. Here's what's Aiden Campus telling people on what, from their knowledge and their investigation, what took place. They believe that Ray J at some point confronted or met up with his opponent, Super Hot Fire. Ray J brought some gang members with him. Now, during this confrontation or during this meeting, they told Super Hot, hey, you either rig this fight and get paid a lot more than you will get for brand risk, or I'm not fighting you and the fight is off and you won't get paid from brand risk. Now, I was told, again, this is allegedly, right? Because clearly.
Yeah, this really, hey, if this really happened, if this shit really true, and they can prove all this shit, yeah, somebody ain't going to jail, bro. Somebody finna get locked up, bro.
You were watching a master at work.
Ray J is innocent until proven guilty. Well, this is what Aiden Ross and his team is telling people. Now, I was told Super Hot continued with the fight regardless, and he just didn't break the fight, right?
So Super Hot was like, nigga, he ain't finna play me. We just gonna get in the ring and we gonna box. It ain't no setup or no, I'm gonna take a fall. Nigga, I'm finna fight.
Like, they asked him to break the fight, you know, he just didn't break it.
It is what it is. Hey,
so he
it is what it is, man.
Now, from Super Hot's perspective, again, this is not what I heard from anybody. This is just me using common sense.
That's crazy.
If Super Hot is told, hey, if you fight, you won't get paid, right? No, if you don't rig the fight, you won't. He might be thinking, I can just agree to rig it, and then when we actually fight, Ray J was the heavy underdog. So if you're betting $1 million or you're betting a large amount of money on Ray J, you expect a high return. And if you're being told, if you bet on Ray J, it's a guaranteed dub, we got the homie in the back pocket, he gonna let me knock him out, and we gonna be good. Well, if you don't throw the fight and you knock out Ray J, well, you got some very unhappy people who probably is coming for blood. Now, I was told personally, all right, Aiden Ross and his team believes that's what happened. Ray J confronted Super Hot, told Super Hot, if this is not rigged, I'm not fighting you, you won't get paid. Super Hot probably told Ray J, okay, cool, but then still knocked out Ray J anyways. People lost a lot of money, right? Again, I was told it was more than $1 million. That somebody bet $1 million or total. Just one person on Ray J.
One person betted $1 million. So you lost all your money. You lost everything.
But I was told there were other very large bets as well that was like irregular and unusual on Ray J, because Ray J was the underdog who never had a professional fight before.
Okay, hold on. I didn't actually expect it to be this smart. So it literally reads her face and barks in real time. Got me?
Now, after the fight, I was told from Aiden's team, that Super Hot was supposed to come and link up with the other fighters. He went through the back and drove all the way back to LA instead of going to the fighters' hotel at the Palms, which would clearly state, that he knew that probably Ray J and others would be looking for him, and he got out of town and got out of Dodge. I don't know, man. Like, if this did happen, if this was the case, I don't think Ray J should have said nothing. I don't think Ray J should have even brought up, hey, bro, we took an L, we lost. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was some dumb shit. Hold on. Yeah, bro, that was some dumb shit, bro. Like, that was Ray J. Even if it was the case of if what they saying he did. After that fight, he shouldn't have said nothing. Like, bro, like, that's how you know, like, bro, this man he gotta have like maybe he gotta be a little slow, bro. Got to be, bro. Cause there ain't no way you gonna just come out there and say that in front of everybody, bro. You just got knocked out, bro. Just take the L, hold what you got, fall back like a small bag, and it wouldn't have been no investigation on you, bro. Now you getting investigated, boy. You might go to fucking jail behind this shit.
I think boxing is not Ray J thing.
Come on, bro.
This was like a one-off lick for Ray J. Super Hot Fire is the boxer. Brand Risk is his bread and butter. It's his gravy. So if this did happen, and Super Hot didn't go along with it, and he knocked you out, then take the L, take the lick, and figure it out.
Damn, he said
but making it so public, saying that out loud, saying that in the ring, to me, what that is hey, if I'm going down, if I'm on the hook for these M's, I'm gonna make sure you don't ever get a fight of brand risk again by making this like very public, by making sure that brand risk investigates you, and now it's impossible for them to bring you back after all that happened. I don't like this at all, man. I think it sucks. I really.
Hey, y'all, we just got to react to Poetic Flacco. Y'all go check that boy channel out. Dean the Great. This is Jamie Foxx getting his third white woman pregnant. Damn. Disturbing news out of New York. Hold on, y'all. We about to check out Willie D Live. Right quick. That's what we about to react to right quick. So next. I ain't got premium. Y'all know I ain't got premium. I know y'all know I ain't got premium. The real watchers.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Earlier this week, New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani had some unwanted visitors pop up at his house. Yeah, his personal residence, fam. Reportedly, a mob of Jewish, what would you call them? Supremacists. Yeah, supremacists. Jewish supremacists, Christian nationalists, and anti-Muslims popped up at his residence, and they demanded answers as to why he is not doing a better job for the people of New York.
Bro, that's almost like, that's why I don't like politics, because you might get in politics and you want to change things in your local city, state, country, region, whatever. But bruh, this shit never really works out, bruh. Like, you can try to help people, but you can't help everybody, and that's the fucking, it is what it is, bro. Like, that's why I don't like politics, bro. Politics is kind of, that shit screwed. Like, you can't win for losing in that motherfucker. You can win and still be losing.
It kind of had me stumped, because all I've been hearing about is all of these great things this guy has been doing. So, let me bring the news guy in here. Maybe he can explain it better.
In New York City, there are concerns over anti-Semitism and the war in Gaza. Those concerns brought protesters to a rally outside the mayor's official residence Tuesday night. Demonstrators clashed over Mayor Zoran Mamdani's response to protests conducted to the conflict. Tara Mergener reports now from Manhattan.
He probably gonna have to move now. He probably will move. He might move though. Cause all them people show up at your house, bro. That's basically they dox your they dox them where you stay at, nigga. Like, they showed up like that, bro. You got to go somewhere else, cause you might have a loan. Somebody might try to do something to you. We'll just say that.
Would you like to receive a gift? I'm a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day.
As chants echo outside Gracie Mansion, organizers say the rally is meant to send a message that many Jewish New Yorkers and their supporters feel increasingly at odds with the city.
Hundreds gathered accusing Mayor Mamdani of failing to respond to what they describe as rising anti-Semitism.
That's a lot of motherfucking people, dog. That's a lot of goddamn people, bro. Like, hold on now. Yeah, he got to move from there, because that's going to be...
In New York City, the demonstration follows months of tension tied to the war in Gaza, including protests outside synagogues and Israeli real estate events in Brooklyn and Manhattan. Some Jewish New Yorkers say those events, along with a rise in anti-Semitism...
When I stayed in New York, that's why I stayed at Manhattan, bro. I was like a couple of blocks away from Times Square, bro. I used to be in Times Square doing a lot of shit out there.
Incidents reported across the city since the start of the war have left them feeling targeted and unsafe. Protesters waved Israeli and American flags and were joined by some Christian, Hindu, and Muslim supporters.
If any other group were going through this, I don't think this mayor would stand for it. But he stands for it from us, and I'm sorry, that's not acceptable. And we have to tell him that it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay.
But counter-protesters, including other members of the Jewish community who support the mayor, say criticism of Israel should not automatically be considered anti-Semitic.
This is ridiculous, because we know Mayor Mamdani, an honest, righteous person standing up for New Yorkers, and if he believes that what Israel does is criminal and is wrong, then this is not anti-Semitism.
Despite the tension, the rally remained largely peaceful as police kept...
So what he's saying is the country IHOP, y'all go check out, I forget his name. Damn, he was the one who used the IHOP word. Mr. Let Go. Y'all go check out Mr. Let Go, y'all. Yeah. So because of IHOP, they want. He's basically going against IHOP. Damn.
Sides separated outside Gracie Mansion. Reporting in Manhattan, Tara Mergener, CBN News.
Okay, so that's what the news is saying. You know, they're saying that, hey, man, they were out there protesting in front of the mayor's house. There were some so-called Jewish supremacists out there, but there were also Jewish supporters of Mamdani. They said this guy is doing a great job. So, you know what? Rather than just taking these people's word for it, I decided to do a little research. And here's what I came up with. These are facts. This is documented facts.
All right, we're about to get down to it. About to get down to it. Let's see what he got.
He's right, you know.
Let's see what he got.
On what this man has done for the city of New York since he took office January 1st,
2026?
26.
Okay. So what that's, we like 6 months in, because we at the end of this month. 6 months, let's see what he has accomplished.
So he introduced the block by block housing plan, a $22 billion capital investment aimed at building
$22 billion, block, block, block.
Preserving 400,000 affordable rent stabilized homes over the next decade. He also secured $34 million in repairs and settlements on behalf of tenants. His administration secured $1.2 billion in state funding towards universal child care aimed at expanding free daycare and...
Damn, that's good, bro. So he doing some shit. Hey, he doing some good shit.
He's right, you know.
Yeah, for real. Like, bro, what, like, who the fuck is talking about this man? Like,
wait a minute. Who are you?
yeah, who the fuck talking bad about this man, bro? He helping damn New York.
New
York is the pinnacle of the American dream, bro. Like, New York is the key city in the world, bro. Like, well, in America. New York, LA, Miami, Atlanta, shit like that.
To thousands of families in lower income communities. His administration has secured over $9 million in restitution for workers and small businesses and expanded protected time off for millions of workers.
Damn. So it seems like he's doing a good thing, bro. Like, he's not doing nothing but stating positive shit. So it's like, where's the whole, you know, why y'all in front of the man motherfucker house, though? For real.
He codified the release of body arm camera footage within 30 days of critical incidents and ended criminal enforcement for low-level traffic offenses involving e-bikes and cyclists. In his first 100 days, his administration addressed localized infrastructure by fixing 100,000 potholes, clearing illegal dumping sites across the city. Let's stop right there. I'm gonna start back up, fam, but...
Damn. So he's a good man. He's a good man. Like, the hell?
He's right, you know.
The fuck? He's a New York is.
What is he doing? He's beginning to believe.
Beginning to believe. Like New York.
I gotta stop
Because,
right
bro,
there.
if you could change New York, you could change anywhere in the world, bro. If you can come to New York as a mayor and make a hell of a difference in a city like New York, it could be done, we'll just say, in this country, period. Make it good for everybody.
Those potholes. 100,000 potholes, 100,000 potholes.
This man fixing the infrastructure, all that, bro. Like, I'm talking about he helping with housing. I'm talking about he giving up programs to where, you know, you can get the babysitter shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, he doing something good, bro. What's the complaint about? I want to know, bro. But that's about politics. I said earlier, in politics, that shit shiesty, bro. You could win and still lose, bro. Like, it's like somebody always gonna have something bad to say about you, bro.
Y'all better stop playing and apply for student loan forgiveness like today. I'm talking people out here getting their whole balance wiped clean.
Student loan forgiveness? I might have to holler at them by that.
I ain't got no problem with that. Now, that's not to say that the potholes are more important than all the other things that he's doing. I'm just saying, potholes is one of those things that irks the hell out of me. And I know about New York City potholes because my daughter lived there for a long time. And I know about Houston potholes. Can Mamdani come to Houston and fix these damn potholes in Houston? Because we got them everywhere. It don't matter who the damn man is. They just find a problem with handling these. The potholes are winning, man. The potholes.
Bro said the pothole is winning. That's funny. The pothole is winning.
The potholes, if this was football, the potholes would have a 200-point lead. Damn. It's crazy out here, man. Potholes is killing us. So salute to that. But let's get into a detailed account of the services that Mamdani has provided the great state of New York and the city of New York. He intervened in the Pinnacle bankruptcy proceedings and delivered $30 million in repairs. He created the Office of Mass Engagement. He restarted the stalled McGinnis Boulevard street redesign. Now check this out, fam. Some of these things may sound insignificant to you, but keep in mind, it's important to the people who have been working on these initiatives. It's important to the people who live in New York City, right?
Yeah, see, that's local. So, like, you know, your mayor basically is your city, your local city, shit like that. So, if he's making changes like that and he's being, you know what I'm saying, ongoing and forwarding and all of his actions as far as making the city better, like, I don't see what the, you know what I'm saying, what the big deal is.
He appointed a watchdog at HPD, more than 190,000 violations filed in the first 100 days. We know we ain't getting that out of the Trump administration. They killing oversight committees. He signed an executive order targeting junk fees and subscription traps. He fixed a bump on the Williamsburg Bridge. It sounds like something that's has been responsible for car crashes and perhaps a fatality or two. He revived the redesign of 31st Street in Astoria, announced a $1.2 billion investment in universal child care alongside Governor Hochul. He distributed 1,500 free theater tickets. Announced, see again, sounds like something insignificant, 1,500 theater tickets. Oh, wow. But who did he give those tickets to? People who may not have been to a theater in a long time because they could not afford it. That means something. He restarted Madison Avenue bus lane, signed executive order targeting fines and fees facing small businesses. That's big, fam, because the big businesses, they don't get targeted. They have to do something really, really erroneous for, the hammer to come down on them. They get pass after pass after pass, and even when they get caught up, they get a slap on the wrist. But a fine or two, especially if it persists, it could shut down a small business. So that's a big deal. DCWP lawsuit against MotorClick and delivery app compliance notices. $2.1 million settlement with A&G Real Estate across the 3 boroughs. He recommitted to just home supportive housing project. Bad hotels from...
Bro, I hear that all the time, bro. I hear I look like somebody every day. Yeah, bro, I hear I look like somebody every day, man. Like, for real. It's the beard. It's the beard. It's definitely the beard. Where you tapping in from, man? Where you tapping in at, bro?
Issuing
city, state, providence, country, sovereign entity. Where you coming in from, bro?
Jump fees. He launched 2 youth clinics in Queens. He appointed chief savings officers to tackle waste. He announced the reinstatement of 10,000 wrongfully deactivated delivery workers. He announced opening of
this man said like he's a stand-up mayor. I fuck with Mondani. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. But if he doing all that as the mayor, I'm rocking with him, bro. Like, I'm rocking with him on that.
For public viewing, announced start of new free tax program. Protected vulnerable New York workers from dangerous cold snaps. Launched expansive Know Your Rights campaign and strengthened immigrant protections. He visited city New York workers battling a historic blizzard. Announced stricter enforcement for city's 250 most distressed apartment buildings. He opened Shirley Chisholm Recreation Center. Restarted Fordham Road bus line. Restarted Ashland Place bike lane.
Fordham Road. My ex-wife, her last name Fordham. Well, it was Fordham until I married her. She got my last name, but yeah.
And restarted Midwood, Flatbush, and East Flatbush bike lanes. I mean, look, this is a lot of stuff, fam. Look at all of this. He appointed 6 members of the Rent Guidelines Board. He opened long vacant child care center. Expanded protected time off law to millions of New Yorkers. Began first expedited review of affordable housing projects, rental rip-off hearing in Brooklyn. Attended ribbon cutting for Wicksville Heritage Center. Stood on the picket line with the striking nurses. Come on, man. Come on, how you gonna be mad at that? You don't go outside of that man's house and do all of that.
Yeah, y'all need to stay home, bro. Leave that man alone, bro. That man doing his thing.
This man been done.
That man doing his thing.
Yeah, even appointed new executive director of mayor's office to combat anti-Semitism.
Man, come on, bro. Man, hey, y'all, we just got to reacting to Willie D Live. Y'all go check the channel out. But that was a little information about the governor of New York. I did not know that it was like that, but hey, it is what it is. So we about to hip hop booty, y'all. I told y'all, this the phone. This is it. This is not a. Yeah, that this is not a drill, ladies and gentlemen. We are listening to Hip Hop Buddha.
And we back. I know Lil Durk having a bad day, man. They say Lil Durk, hitman, then went and snitched on him, went and told on him, took a plea, got his name all in the plea and some of everything, man. It's crazy. So let's get right into it, man.
Things are looking very, very, very bad for Lil Durk. This situation with the second murder that they're apparently...
Y'all check out Hip Hop Buddha's channel. Great channel. Content. Always, you know what I'm saying, on point, and, you know, somebody you want to listen to. So y'all go check out Hip Hop Buddha's channel, man. That's who we're reacting to right now.
You're going to be putting on him. Rumor has it the prosecutors are planning to add this extra murder to a superseding indictment in Lil Durk's existing murder for hire charges. It's just so bad, all right? They're saying that I think it's June the 3rd. They've got like a week and a little bit to file these charges, but now it's just being released. Exactly why Durk might be cooked. Because the person who committed that other murder, allegedly murder for hire, allegedly because of a bounty that Durk put up on this person's head, he's taken a plea deal and he is admitting to the feds that yes, I participated in this murder for hire because of a bounty. It's really bad, all right? So look at this.
Damn, Durk, your hitter, goddamn, basically told on you, bro. Cause he might have did the murder, but he probably gonna get less time than you, big dog. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's right, you know.
That's wild, big dog.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Marley, the second suspect in the murder of Stefan Mack, has accepted a plea deal with federal government. He's set to serve 30 to 35 years in federal custody with no possibility of a parole. But here's where he might get out of this, right? We've heard this before. People be taking plea deals. He taking a plea deal. You pleading guilty. He taking 20 to 30 years.
That's crazy, though. You told them people that you participated because there was a bounty put on Stefan Mack, and they still gave you 35 years?
He told you 35 years? That's some bad telling now, boy.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's some bad telling, boy. If you told and you got 35 years?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm talking about
like, what? I mean, he must plan on testifying against Durk or something, because ain't no way I'm finna tell and still take 35 years. It don't even make sense.
Yeah, 20, 30 to 35 years. Yeah, sure. Before cooperating, before helping out. Now, we've not got it confirmed that he's going to cooperate, but I think that the reason this is all going on is because the prosecutors are getting all their ducks in a row. They're saying, okay, well, look, we're not going to put the Stefan Mack murder on Durk yet. Let's use it to deny him bail, but we've not resolved things yet. Okay, right. Now we're working on this Stefan Mack murder. Okay, we've got the two guys in custody. Okay, we've got the evidence. Okay, we're putting the pressure on them. Okay, let's get one of them to take a plea now and basically say, okay, there was a bounty. Okay, great. Now we've got them ready to line up Lil Durk and we've got all the evidence we need. Now we're ready to drop that superseding indictment in a week. So step by step by step, they're cornering Durk murder. And the reason for participating is because there was a bounty placed on Stefan Mack. Well, who could have possibly put up the bounty? Okay. So this is going around on Reddit as well, that same post. Okay, and here is some information from the sentencing. This is where things get a little bit spicy, okay? So it said the agreement, and the parties have agreed the sentence imposed by the court will be imprisonment in custody of the Bureau of Prisons, not less than 30 years, not more than 35 years. Each party is free to recommend whatever sentence they deem appropriate within this range. Other than the agreed term of incarceration, parties agree the court remains free to impose the sentence it deems appropriate. If the court accepts and imposes the agreed term of incarceration set forth, defendant can't withdraw their plea. If the court refused to propose an agreed term of incarceration set forth herein, thereby rejecting the agreement, otherwise refuses to accept the defendant's guilty plea, either party can withdraw. Defendant acknowledges that pursuant to Title 18 of the United States Code, all right, the court must order defendant together with any other jointly liable co-defendants to make full restitution to victims in an amount determined by the court. So he's got to pay money towards the victim. And then it says this is a plea agreement between Andrew Boutros and the defendant Preston Powell, known as Marley, and his attorneys. They've agreed the following. The superseding information in this case charges the defendant in violation of Title 18. They did carry a firearm in relation to a crime, which may be prosecuted.
Yeah, Dirk done, bro. If the person that did the crime telling on the person that facilitated it, it's a wrap. But nigga, you totally got 35 years, nigga. Like, well, that's crazy, bro. Like, how you tell to get 35 years?
He's right, you know.
In a court of law, it doesn't actually say that he has admitted the role for a bounty in this paperwork. But that's what they're saying. So I would actually like to see the full paperwork. So it says it is part of his plea admitting he accepted payment, and it says he admitted to a bounty. Yes, this shit over with. Yeah, this shit over with, right? 30 to 45 years in the feds for a body. He might not be snitching. That's still a good chunk of time in the feds. It says they're going to use this as evidence in Dirk's trial coming up if the judge allows it. I think that's why his shit got pushed back. I think they're cleaning up certain parts of their overall trial in case he get off on something else, and they still have murder for hire in the Atlanta shooting. Dudes think he beat in that shit, but this looks like assurance. They're going to use this as an overt act in his LA murder for hire case. The middleman is dead who spoke for Dirk. This is more likely they're trying to show that he is a shot caller. He's literally on a recording telling a prisoner who wore exactly how the murder happened in great detail. He was overcooked. This dude been in solitary confinement for so long, bro. That's 23 hours in a 4x4 cell every day, only 1 hour of freedom from that cell. That's one of the many ways to experience hell on earth. He was saying, who snitched? It's over with. You got a DJU interview waiting for him when he gets out in 2066. He was saying, was he from Mike City just like AJ? Why did the blog post to not put up the full paperwork on IG or Twitter? It must be implicating somebody else. What else he got to speak on as part of this plea? What's this going to be? This is going to be... I ain't heard this before. What's this going to be? Is this even going to play or is this deleted video?
Corpay makes business payments easier, safer, and faster. Keep business moving. Corpay.
I have something very special for you because I'm literally going to tell you what you've been searching for. The secret...
Deleted video. I don't think this could work. Okay, that wasn't really worth listening to, but he basically just said free his brother Marley. All right, we don't heard that. But anyway, okay, the CCTV footage of the murder has been going around for quite some time. Just for the record, you don't actually see a murder take place on screen, but what you do see is a man running across and then a couple of guys running out here with firearms. So this happened back in 2023. Stefan Mack was leaving a youth center in Chicago when he was gunned down by two people, AJ and Marley.
They should have known they was cooked from the gate. They left all the evidence for the police to come and lock them up. So if you gonna leave the evidence, the phone in the car, the cell phone in the car, all that, they caught on about 3, 4, 5 different cameras. Like, they should have already known that they was gonna end up going to jail.
Marley is the person who just took the plea deal, but basically they were bang to rights. Not only are they saying that Marley was apparently, on the phone in jail talking about the whole hit and how it went down, but they've been caught on surveillance footage. Apparently Marley was kind of easily recognized by his build, and they had a whole lot of evidence. So let's just see what's going on here. I think, is that Stefan Mack right there just walking out? He's kind of looking over the parking lot trying to see what's going on. Might realize something's up, and as you can see, these guys jump out of this car with firearms. They start shooting, and it's just a pretty crazy situation. He runs away, they chase after him, so that guy's running with the rifle, and I'm pretty sure it's this Marley over here, and I believe they even shot at a security guard that actually popped their head out the door to see what the hell was going on with these shots fired, and then this individual runs away this direction. So we actually see what looks to be, this is Marley, I believe. And he was very easily.
Hey, you can't be that big hitting that corner like that, man. Ain't gonna identify you easy as hell. You that big, you hitting that corner like that. How you think you getting away? Where you think you going? Now this is the dumbest part to me. If we hopped out of car, why would I hop back in the car? Why would I go on foot?
They said that they recognized his build from the scene, and weirdly he kind of runs off in a different direction, and he tucks it away, and he just running off down the street randomly now. Okay, and this kind of shows actually I haven't seen this angle before, and this shows a different angle of Stefan walking out, and they bail out this car and get to shooting. I don't know if I can actually show you this part, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna blur it. I'm gonna blur some stuff. So they basically chase him down over here. They run after him in the snow as well. It's crazy. And he's kind of shooting at him from a distance and chasing him down. Meanwhile, Marley runs off in the complete opposite direction after allegedly hopping at the guy at the door. I think we actually see that here. Security kind of hops out from the door to see what's going on, and then he starts shooting at him too. That's crazy. I'm definitely gonna have to blur that. That's wild. So yeah, Marley was easily recognized. Okay, they spotted him. Everybody knew it was him. They knew what was going on in this hit that was allegedly sent from Dirk. Photos from the Stefan Mack murder, non-graphic. So you kind of already saw all of this, but that's him running away there. And as you can see, it was just a very messed up situation.
Man, that man told on Dirk they about to try to give Dirk 300 years. If him and AJ tell, bruh, whole time though, if Dirk ain't the one that directly paid them and gave them the money, and it was somebody else, but they knew what they was doing it for, but they never had a conversation with Dirk, then it's probably easy to beat.
So yeah, that's how they identified him, all right, from his social media.
So that's the way to get over this shit. I could dig what he just said. If somebody else paid them the money and Dirk didn't know about it, but just to get it out of the way for Dirk, and Dirk didn't ask for it, yeah, you could beat that.
Him posing with guns, they recognize him, they recognize his build. They're saying bro runs like the Grinch. So this is kind of a breakdown of everything that goes down. They sent an overweight shooter. They got a lot of evidence. It says at this point, if Dirk doesn't get the death penalty, he should consider it a blessing because he for sure getting life without parole at a minimum. Money talks, I say bro be out in 2030. 2030 for a double homicide. Only way that happens if he snitches on Lil Jojo's killer, right? So here's the thing. A lot of people want to get on my case talking about, you just hating on Dirk. The evidence for years has been that Dirk is responsible for these things, all right? Everybody knows that. It's a mafia type, Sammy the Bull, he would need to give up someone bigger, but whose labels? And nobody's bigger. They're saying Dirk needs to snitch on Jay-Z if he wants to get out of this, all right? There's basically just no way he's getting out of this. It's never happening. 2030 is never happening. I don't care how much money you got. These are gang-related, hired hits. The feds like to target the powerful guys with money. For him to get at least 20 years, he'd have to confess in every detail, every crime he's ever been involved in. If he lies or leaves out one detail, then he will get life or the death penalty. Then people saying cash, cash, cash. That's the third murder. Okay, I'm confused. How is Dirk linked to this killing? What's the evidence? I'm assuming he paid for the hit. Allegedly, he paid for the hit. Probably a paid hit. And he'd be rapping about it too. And he preaches if you ain't having nothing to do with it, don't claim the hit, right? So they're saying that Chrysler, the 600 hitmobile. He said, when a dude died and another dude died, we thank him. Bro was confessing, right? That is several Dirk lyrics that have confessed to this, right? So people saying doing a drill in the snow is crazy. So what was the summary? Was Stefan confirmed to have killed D-Thang? No, Tay-Tan was just thirsty to kill anyone from Smashville. And he had family connections to 051 Melly, who would terrorize Dirk and his friends for years. But anyway, okay, if it's true they was paid from someone, how much do you think? They're saying 25 to 50, possibly 100K since Dirk was so thirsty. Meanwhile, Wallow was crying, begging Buddy not to get back for his brother. Crazy, because that interview was after this, wasn't it? All right, Wallow be a little too late. That is funny when you think about it. Like Gillian Waller there crying, talk about don't get back for your brother, man. He been got back. He been got back, bro. You wasting your breath. Now, a lot of people have been trying to discuss, what was the exact reason for basically Stefan Mack to die. And a lot of people are basically saying that, look, it's not just because, well, basically, there's people saying this is GG Puke from Dump Street. This is allegedly the guy who killed.
Yeah, Trap be talking fast as hell, bro. Like, he be getting through all this shit fast as a motherfucker. I be like, God damn. Like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That boy read fast and talk fast.
Dirk's brother D-Thang, he's locked up right now, and according to the recent...
But it's funny though, bro. Yeah, y'all go check out Trap Moral's channel. He cool, dog. He got all the information. You gotta slow it down. You gotta run it.
You guys see a document of Stefan Mack's murder. It is connected, okay? So CHS-1 also indicated that D-Thang was killed by members of Dump Street. According to CHS-1, Dump Street is a GD faction on the south side of Chicago, and according to CHS-1, Dump Street member individual A was a close associate of Stefan Mack. According to law enforcement records, individual A is currently in pretrial custody for allegedly having committed a double murder that took place in Country Club Hills, Illinois. So I believe they're saying GG Puke is individual A, the person who killed Dirk's brother. So it says he's already inside for a double murder. It says,
now see, that person CHS1, that person finna have everybody locked up, everybody cooked. But that person told him, hey, it was Buddy from Dump Street, he did it, he the one we looking for, he the one y'all need to lock up. Then he gonna tell him like, hey, he the one that killed Dirk's brother. So he trying to bring down everybody, get everybody locked up.
not a lot of people know, but he was a paid hitman. But he's worse at it, he's getting caught and shit. So the people said that before, I thought it was just a rumor. That's 3 different bodies, 2 at the same time, it ain't far off. So he caught them 3 bodies within a span of 3 months too. He's a whole demon, whole dummy, you mean. Then you get wild for real, up 12 hats, if you know, you know. Wait, they're talking about Dirk? They're talking about Dirk? He's already inside for a double murder. You get wild for real, up 12 hats, if you know, you know. One of Satan's greatest soldiers. The real steppers be the ones that ain't known. Money make them killers pop outside who you ain't seen before. So dude goes by Puke, that's sick. Puke from Dump Street. Literally nasty patty ass name. Pronounced Puke. To anybody saying it doesn't mention him doing it, if you read the files, it clearly says they're 100% alluding to it. D-Thang, Dump Street, and GG Puke were mentioned only once in one page. And this is after they said Dirk was what.
That boy be talking fast, boy. That boy, hey, that boy can get 3 or 4 documentaries out of one. Just, bro, he talks so fast, bro. Like, you know.
To pay anybody close to the killer of D, put 2 and 2 together. The basically.
I mean, I could do it too, but probably not as fast as him. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he like the Micro Machine, man. If you old school, you know Micro Machine, the dude who used to talk fast, bro.
Saying that Stefan Mack was close to the killer of D-Thang, which is individual A, and that's the reason he got killed. They're saying Dirk got a GD killer subscription. That's crazy. So let's read this again. So according to CHS-1, conversations with Chicago Police Department gang officers who are familiar with the Black Disciples, social media postings and public source research and a review of Lil Durk's lyrics. Lil Durk's a member of Lamron faction of the Black Disciples. According to CPD records, Lil Durk's brother, Dante Banks Jr., aka D-Thang, was shot and killed outside of a nightclub in Harvey, Illinois, June 2021. CHS-1 reported Lil Durk was and still is offering money for people to kill those responsible for his brother's murder, and more specifically, offering to pay money for any gangster disciple that's killed. CHS-1 indicated D-Thang was also killed by members of Dump Street, a GD faction on the south side of Chicago. Dump Street member individual A was closely associated with Mac. So basically, yeah, right. Still a lot of hearsay, but Dirk is behind now in court, saying this dude cooked double homie, who's trying to be Satan's greatest soldier. All right, this is why Dirk don't rock the Lamron. They never got back to D-Thang. You would think Duke would have done it since he getting all the benefits. Man, this informant really on some bitch ass shit. Singing like Mariah on a homie that handled business. Really no honor in this game. Ain't never been honor in this game. You dumb for getting into this game thinking there was honor. Who told you?
Ain't no honor on thieves. So when them people come with that deal, everybody get the snitching, everybody get the telling, because don't nobody want to do that time.
Who told you there was honor in this game? There's never been honor in this game. It's a dishonorable world. Catch a dump from the dump, I'm gonna slump all of y'all. He apparently said that in an unreleased song called Survivor. So yeah, it's pretty damning, okay? And after he would
It ain't looking good for Dirk, y'all. Damn. Crazy, bro.
killed, Lil Durk was posting. He was snitching on himself, of course, all right? Lil Durk's IG story right after Stefan Mack from Smashville 085 got killed back in 2022. He posted for D-Thang, aha, and what's this? OTF, only Trey folks. What, your criminal gang, your criminal organization that organizes these murders? No, it's just a record label. No, it's not, right? No, it's not. Only Trey folks, okay? For D-Thang, aha, right after the guy got killed. MS acting surprised like he ain't been telling us what he do in his music. I'm so tired of people just like, oh, look, Ross, you're so harsh on Lil Durk, you're so hard. Bro, why did you post this right after the guy got killed? OTF's just a label. It doesn't look like it's just a label. It looks like it's a logo you post up after people get killed. This isn't normal. This isn't normal behavior. This has never been normal behavior for musicians, okay? So of course not. Most of them he's been claiming
Definitely
just
ain't normal
Chicago,
Chicago, yeah.
especially the YB fans. They ignore his years of mugshot charges and family upbringing. Okay. Looking back, Durk was not moving right at all, and I'm surprised he wasn't smarter than this. Me too. I'm not sure that he wasn't moving right. I think he was grieving and dealt with it the only way he knew how. He'd already lost his cousin, best friend, manager, loads of people. People go delirious when they lose one person, never mind multiple people before 30. Okay. Money doesn't cure a lack of cognitive development. Environment, unfortunately, does dictate a lot in your life. Your mind must mature, just like the bank account if you're from the streets. Otherwise, this is what we get. Shit's sad as F. Okay?
Yep.
It's true. So that's what people don't get. Imagine Al Capone went on TV and said, I killed dudes. I killed that dude. I bragged about it, made millions off of it, and only got caught because of a close circle informant we would call the best criminal ever. But that's what Thug, YB, and Durk have been doing, bragging to millions of people and somehow not getting recos. I mean, 4PF is not a music label or CBFW now. LOL, New Age kingpins are richer than all the OGs. They are dealing with literally the dumbest police department in the country, though. Not a coincidence that Durk only got caught when he did something out of town in a place with real police. That's a fact. That is a fact. Okay, Durk fucked up doing this in LA, right? When Thang died, a dude died, another dude died away Thang him. Okay, go yard on the OTF looking hard as hell, that's going to cost. Imagine going from that to jail. MF must be sick to his stomach. If you think Goyard made a 3D OTF painting, you're hilarious. It was some artist that did a custom job for a few grand. Anyway, you get the gist. So Durk's basically admitted to this murder numerous times, all right? And this is an even more detailed breakdown of Durk snitching on himself, all right? Not just that, okay, but then you got this absolute classic. Uh-oh. All right, I can't play you this, all right, but this is Aha, Lil Durk's song, released right after Stefan Mack was killed, all right? And right after that post, we saw that post, Aha for D-Thang, OTF, and then he releases the song Aha for D-Thang for OTF. That's exactly what was going on. It was full of lyrics, got the D-Thang chain, not the D-Thang four-finger ring there. Snitched on himself through and through. Lil Durk basically admitted he got get back for D-Thang and got Stefan Mack killed. In the music video for Aha, it was released after Stefan was killed. The video was shot in Tay-Town with a bunch of members in the background of the...
Well, I ain't gonna lie. Right after that, it was up then, cuz.
Good.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. Right after that, it was up then, cuz to the ones that knew what was going on, they were going back and forth, which is crazy. But Durk should have known, like, you just had two goofies do this situation, it's gonna come back to you.
The video, one of Stefan's killers, AJ from Mike City, who is heavily affiliated with Tay-Town, was there. And then there's the lyrics where he snitches on himself. My brother D-Thang just got killed and I've been slow since, but we got back on their ass. I bet they know this. And on Bro, I'm speaking facts, this ain't no diss. Keep the police out my business, we don't post shit. I think you do. Keep the police, this is the arrogance, right? Bro, keep the police out my business, bro. Keep the police out my business. For D-Thang, keep, bro, these snitches, bro. These YouTubers, these commentary channels, these documentaries, bro, they snitching, bro. for D-Thang, haha, tweeting about the murder, posting it on my story. You're a dummy, okay? Keep the police out of my business. We don't post shit. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Trigger happy I be with Zoo and them. We on 4-6. They like Dirk his ass a singer. He won't smoke shit.
Hey, you can't get mad at the song though. The song was hot. I mean, yeah, we gotta give it up for the song because the song was hot. Like, aha, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
You can believe whatever you want. I got your folks hit. Aha. Lil Durk basically openly stating he got get back for D-Thang, but some key things to note. While self-snitching within the verse, before he states, I got your folks hit, he can be seen throwing a bundle of money in the air.
There might be the payoff.
Now, you might ask why this is important. According to the FBI, the killing was a murder for hire and the shooters were paid. Yeah, throw money in the air and yeah, brilliant, smart, really smart. At the end of the verse, Durk says, I got your folks hit, aha. Note the last word he uses being aha. Now, why is this important? Because in the above picture, Durk states, for D-Thang, aha, while celebrating Stefan's murder. Quite interesting he uses the same aha phrase in the music video where he's self-snitching and in the IG post where he's celebrating Stefan's death. He is not very smart. While self-snitching within the verse before he states, I got your folks here, you can be seen throwing a bundle of money in the air. You might ask, why is this important? According to the FBI, the killing was a murder for hire and the shooters were paid. The last thing Durk said...
Yeah, this is... He might have fucked up. Yeah. At this moment.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
As in the verse, if you can believe whatever you want, I got your folks hit, which is him basically saying he got someone killed for D-Thang. Right? He was saying, I can't believe you anymore. 3 of your stories got debunked. Stop the cap already. All right? Don't know about that. So they got back before Stefan Mack. That's not who he's talking about. Says they didn't. And if you're going to say they got J-Ski and Oil, I doubt it. Madville killed them, which was confirmed by them. So there were allegedly a couple of murders before that, but it seems like this is what he was talking about. People hate on this guy, right? People hate on the truth. People hate on the facts, man. It is actually crazy. So, yes, okay, one of the killers was there for the music video. Stefan Mack's killer, AJ from Mike City, was at Little Durk's
Mike City.
Our music video. The same video that he dropped less than a month after Stefan died, and he was claiming he got back for D-Thang and got someone's...
Hey man, so y'all can get to me on the Comment Cafe. Want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit notification bell. About to cook me something to eat. Probably come back for maybe an hour or 2 and then I gotta go to bed. But I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Love y'all, man. Peace and one.